I'm Jordy.
And I'm Steven.
And this is Thorndale Theater Talk. We're back.
And we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. Never, I don't know the rest of the words of that song.
I know. I did not know we were doing that. Okay, so this will be a special episode. We had this plan originally for episode 100, but I don't know, for the 5 listeners that listen to our podcast.
We got 10.
For the 10 listeners that listen to our podcast.
Maybe 11.
Okay. We've been out for a while. We've been pretty busy, so we decided to up this. We're going to get drunk and do this podcast. So maybe should I promote it?
Sure, we can promote it.
Dos Hombres. I've always wanted to try it. It's Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul's Mezcal. That's all I got.
If you guys don't know who that is, stars of the Breaking Bad series.
It's my favorite TV show ever.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we definitely thought it was, correlates
to
what we do here, to what they did out there, to what we're about to consume in here.
Yes. All right, and then promote your other thing.
Oh, and so our chaser of the day, guys, for those who are listening or who's watching, freshly squeezed orange juice. I'm big on the freshly squeezed orange juice now, so that's our chaser to go through this. So it's going to be a fun chaser.
Yeah, all right. And our plan right now is to do 3 shots relatively quickly, nothing like crazy, but then...
We're not going to go back to back to back, but, we're going to have 3 shots throughout.
Oh, throughout the whole...
throughout the podcast.
I thought we were going to do it quick. Let's do it a little...
We'll do
within like 10 minutes. 5 minutes.
Give me 15.
Oh, wow, I just opened it.
Give me 15. Solid 15.
Oh, God.
5 minutes a shot.
This sounds like a good idea when we were doing it, and then I'm actually doing it.
Well, that's what happens. Everything always sounds like a good idea, but oh, that freshly squeezed orange juice, guys, it is a mint of beautifulness. It just smells so great. Freshly squeezed.
Yeah, freshly squeezed.
Squeeze.
Oh God, I'm so nervous. All right.
You're nervous. Don't be nervous.
No. It's just it's just a lot of alcohol in it. I'm not in college anymore.
Oh.
Isn't that strong?
That is strong, guys.
Oh God. All right.
That is strong.
42% alcohol.
42%.
I forgot we were recording this. Okay.
We're nuts. All right. To welcome backs.
Welcome backs. Okay.
It's not bad.
It does have that smoky flavor.
It does have a very smoky flavor.
Yeah. Not as bad as I was expecting. There's no aftertaste. I think that's the thing.
I think that is the big thing, yeah.
I think if it lingered on, I would have not liked it.
It went down pretty smooth.
Yeah, it did.
I will say that.
Wow, this was surprisingly better than I was expecting.
It's got that smoky aftertaste.
It definitely is smoky.
Here's the thing, though. They have that smoky aftertaste because...
I love how we're promoting this.
Well, hold on. I have a connection here. It's
Do
an
the
amazing
connection. Do the connection.
Because, so they starred in Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad takes place in New Mexico. The Southwest, my bad. And that's a very, smoky area. So, the show that they starred in...
Smoky area?
I don't know. So, that's why it has that nice smoky aftertaste, because of where the show took place.
Smoky area?
It's a smoky area.
But, dude, that orange juice is great, though.
I don't want to say they're good at barbecue, but, they do good at barbecue.
All right, we'll take one more shot, I think, unless you want to wait a little bit.
We could do one more.
We'll do one more, and then we'll kind of talk a little bit, and then we'll do another.
Sounds good. Sounds like we have a plan here, and I like it. Well, cheers.
To come back again.
To comebacks. I've been here for years. Well then.
Shit, that's surprisingly no. It's smoky, but I like it.
Smoky?
I'm really picky with alcohol, so I'm kind of surprised that I like this. But
Jordy's gonna be spending a lot of money on this now.
Shut up. Because I know you're right. Okay, so let's there's so much to talk about.
There's so much to talk about.
It's not like we haven't done this in 5 months. So
let's just reminisce of all the things that we watched. That's what I would go with, and let's just kind of talk. Yeah, let's just jump in. I want to just jump in right now. Let's go into Marvel.
Oh, we're gonna go big.
We're gonna go big.
We're gonna go big.
We're gonna start off.
Go big or go home. Is
so much Marvel has come out since our last episode.
3 specifically.
Yeah, so we have
Well,
Hawkeye.
2.5. It's in the middle of one.
Yes, so we had the Hawkeye show. We had Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're currently in Moon Knight. So much to go on.
Let's do Spider-Man last. No, let's do Spider-Man first. Fuck it. Fuck it.
I will say this: that was probably one of the best Spider-Man movies I have seen, like ever.
It's my favorite. It's easily my favorite Spider-Man.
If I had to do out
Easily
of
my
all the Spider-Man movies, you get the 3 from Tobey Maguire, 2 from Andrew Garfield, and now 3 from.
Are you gonna rank it right now?
No. I'm just saying,
damn, that's ballsy.
And you have the 3 from Tom Holland. So right there, you got 8 plus the I'll throw the Spider-Man into the Uverse.
Yeah, into the Spider-Verse.
Yes, so that's 9 right there. So you have 9 Spider-Man movies.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this one's probably the best. I'll say it.
Oh, it's the best.
I'm
not gonna throw the animated one in because that's kind of hard. Because I actually love the animated one, but even with the animated one, I think it's the best.
I think it's still the best. Don't get me wrong. I would put the anime in the top 5 for sure. I would say my 1 for sure is that's Spider-Man No Way Home, and then I'm gonna put 2 as just Tobey Maguire's first Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So.
God damn it. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, we're getting distracted. All right. But yeah.
That's what I would put, but in general, I thought it was just so good. The way they connected everything, even including, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it yet.
Oh yeah, spoiler. I mean, it's been 3 months. So
it's been 3 months. If you haven't seen it yet,
I
can't help you.
Yeah, turn it off.
But yeah, Tobey Maguire's in it. You got Andrew Garfield who's in it, and they did a good job of connecting them in there as well, which was great. And just how they again, they played their own version of Peter Parker, which is great, but I just see them all on the screen together, showing what they brought to that character is just amazing.
Mm-hmm. It's all right. Going into it as a movie, I'm sure people are like, oh, it's really good, but there's I've heard oh, the lighting's not good here. I'm like, that's not what it was going for. What it was going for is that it had so much nostalgia. It had, like you said, Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in it. That's amazing. And then even the old villains are in it. And Willem Dafoe is the highlight by far, in my opinion, in that movie because he had such a personal take on the whole thing. And he was technically the main villain of it all.
I would say he is because he definitely definitely got things rowdy. He's the one who literally, I would say he was definitely, and his villain, he plays so well as the Green Goblin, but the Green Goblin hits you so personally every time. So
he was phenomenal. It was a very, very, very good movie. It also ended perfectly in a very bittersweet way, in the best bittersweet way possible. Of
course.
And I mean, there's rumors or things that Amy Pascal said that they're gonna do another trilogy with Tom Holland, but we'll see. Nothing's set in stone yet.
Yeah.
But it's phenomenal. I highly, if you haven't seen it, even if you haven't even seen the Spider-Man, it's still a good movie.
Yeah, I would say that in general, as a movie aspect, I don't you don't need to watch the others to know what's you can pick up what's going on through context. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
But again, it does help watching the previous movies because you see the relationships between characters, how they've grown.
Yeah.
Kind of in TV shows, you see those relationships grown. That's why you need to see maybe some of these movies. You want to see why they're certain characters are connected so well.
And I think it just enhanced the Tom Holland trilogy so much in this last one because his character development, it's literally, it made it seem like these are 3 prequels to make him become Spider-Man. Itself. The way how it ended and everything, that made it even no one expected that, and it just made it so much deeper than it is, and it made the trilogy so much better. So yeah, highly recommend No Way Home.
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, we're recommending it 5 months later or however long. I'm not doing.
If you haven't seen it, but yeah,
you should probably see
or rewatch it.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a good idea.
That, and also just while we're on the movie, Doctor Strange comes out very soon. The new trailers came out, so
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, so that's really. I feel those two are gonna be the face right now of the MCU, Doctor Strange and Spider.
Well, hopefully Spider-Man, because we don't know what they're gonna do after. But
right.
I mean, it made it ended. But yeah, I mean, they're the big guns.
Yeah, they are.
That and Guardians.
I feel Thor's movie is gonna be pretty good too.
Yeah, I know.
I saw that trailer just came out too. If you haven't seen it, it looks so awesome.
It looks really good.
It looks so good.
It looks really good.
I can't wait for that. And then let's jump into Hawkeye real quick.
Yeah, let's do a quick Hawkeye.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I liked it. Just general. I thought it was again, Hawkeye doesn't he's a character that you haven't really explored much of because he never had his own movie. Never had like and you know like his backstory and everything. You get it. But it just goes more in depth with him, and just you get to see just another side of him. Especially, I like to call it his old manness, because like one thing they never like talk about in the movies is just like after all these years of fighting, the toll it's taken on his body. Mm-hmm. I love how like they kind of show that in the show. It's just like he's human, like he's just like he's in pain, like he feels like has all this like previous damages from all those fights, which is like amazing because he's like fighting aliens, but he's just he's just a guy who knows how to fight very well and shoot a good bow and arrow. So
I really liked his and Haley Steinfeld's like connection.
Yeah.
I think it worked really well. I like Haley Steinfeld's character. You kind of get to know her, and at first I was like, oh, she's like purposely being funny, but then you kind of not get used to it, but like you get where she's coming from, because she looked up to Hawkeye like insane.
Yeah.
And so I liked her character a lot. I liked that dynamic. The one thing I was a little iffy on is just like it felt like it was forcefully Christmas music and all that stuff when they were doing it. It's literally the nitpickiest thing ever. And like it's still great.
The only like downside, because again the show came out right after Thanksgiving, so I could see I was actually a little bit.
No, I get why they did it. It just felt like I don't know. When there were fight scenes and had the Christmas music, I don't know.
It's one of those things like
I still really liked it. Okay. Like, I still really enjoyed it.
To me, it all matters like how does that contribute to the story? Like,
no.
Like, it just takes place during Christmas time, and so that's all.
It was very good. Okay, so then let's go to halfway through Moon Knight. So there's been 3 or 4. 4. I'm interested on your take. Because we've talked about those two. We haven't talked about Moon Knight too much.
Yeah, with Moon Knight, it's still trying to develop, I think, and it's like you're going with like the way like the first episode.
I love the first episode. In my opinion,
it was so good because the main character has no idea what's going on, and you have no idea what's going on. So you're constantly just trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Like that's pretty much what it is. Like the whole first episode, and then even at the end of the episode, you don't get any answers. So it's like. So like it was interesting in that take, but I think I'm not too big on it yet. Maybe let's see how it like unfolds. But like so far, like I don't know, I have no like interest in Moon Knight as a character, just because he has like this. If you haven't seen any episodes yet, but spoiler alert, he has like kind of like this multiple personality thing going on. So there's like 3 personalities that takes over this one body. And each personality does something a little different. Like one's like really good with like the history side of things. The other one's like really good on like fighting and like action. And the third one, we're still trying to figure out what that third personality can do. So it's very interesting as an actor standpoint. Oscar Isaac is playing amazing because he's playing like 3 characters technically, like 3 personalities. So I definitely find that interesting. But overall, I still need to see how it unfolds. I can't make any like decisions on it yet.
I remember after seeing the first episode, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna love this show. Like I thought it was gonna be phenomenal. I love Oscar Isaac; he's a phenomenal actor. Yeah. I like Ethan Hawke; he's really, really good. But then like there was episode, I don't know if it was 2 or 3. I think it was 3 where I was like, this is like, I don't know. Like I took a step back. I do like the Moon Knight character because like. Or even like what's his name, Mark or Steven, whoever it is, Steven, I think.
There's really Mark and Steven. Yeah.
I know, but
it starts off as Steven.
I know, but it's his avatar. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And like a spoiler alert for episode 4. But you know when at the end where it was like they're in this weird, strange place, you have no idea, and they saw that weird, what was it, a hippo?
Yeah.
That's so strange. You know that they looked at the one. It was like Mark that opened up Steven that was in that casket or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there was another one that was like breaking out.
Yeah.
That's his third personality that we haven't seen yet.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm guessing, and it's not really guessing. I've listened to an interview about it, but that is a good guess. So I'm interested to see where it goes. I like it a lot. I like the score. It's interesting, and I hope it pays off well because, like you said, it's still developing in some way.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really loved the first episode. For a pilot, I think that was the best pilot out of any of them.
Because it gathers your interest because you have no idea what's going on and the main character has no idea what's going on. So you want to know what's going on. So it's like that first episode's a great like attention grabber.
Yeah.
But I feel like they need to move a little quicker.
No, I agree.
On what
is going on.
What's going on and what is really at stake here.
Yeah, and
because I feel like that's the other thing because like you're seeing like somewhat of a threat, but the other people who are like the council, if you remember, like there was like a council.
Oh yeah, that was weird. I didn't like that. They acted stupid. But
like,
it made
but that's
no
the thing.
sense.
They're acting like this is not
They just,
like a
took
threat.
Ethan Hawke's word and they're just like,
it's so it's like that's what I mean. You don't understand the dynamics of what's going on because like you have no general like prior experience with this like type of like this type of world, I guess. Even though it does take place on Earth, but like again, it's a different type of world like threat they're dealing with. So that's I don't know. I just didn't like that because like it's like okay, so clearly like because the accusations that Stephen Mark is saying against Ethan Hawke's character, like they're just brushing it off like, I don't think he's trying to do that. It's like, okay, so clearly it's not that big. What he's trying to do is, it seems like it's not a big deal. But we'll see how it unfolds. It's just how it's portrayed there and then. But
all right, well that's the Marvel section.
Yeah.
I think it's shot o'clock.
Shot o'clock to the marbles.
Yeah.
To the marbles.
You ready? This is our third.
This is he knows how to count, guys. I love it. Yes, this is our third.
I'm just letting them know.
Oh, I thought you were letting me know.
I don't care what you think.
Oh, what do I know?
That was really dark.
What do I know?
I don't know, but cheers.
Cheers.
We're back.
All right.
It's just I've never had an alcohol that's so smoky. AKA I've never had a mezcal before.
It's really good.
It is.
It goes down very smooth.
It does. It was really good.
Well worth it.
Yeah. Wow.
Well worth it.
Yeah, it's
so speaking of, because I know you've been watching Better Call Saul.
I have.
So speaking of the
Dos Hombres,
Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul, who will be featuring apparently in season 6 of Better Call Saul. But yes, I know you've been trying to catch up, see what's going on. So
I am one episode. I'm one episode off, so I've caught up to see. I watched season 6, episode 1. I still haven't seen the second episode because they both came out. When the show started, I kept up with it, and I watched it until like midway through 4. But which people who have watched it, and especially I'm sure Breaking Bad fans that started it, as you probably know, it is incredibly slow. It is incredibly slow. Not saying that it's bad, it's just like it's very hard to stay focused all the time because there's not a lot going on. It's more of just developing the character and developing why Saul Goodman is like and like a terrible person.
Yeah.
That being said, I was still at midway through 4, and then me being, Breaking Bad's like my favorite show ever, I hear, Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul are gonna be like guest stars in some episode in season 6. I immediately am like, fuck, I gotta finish Better Call Saul.
Right.
So I went back and watched Better Call Saul, saw the midway through 4, all 4, and then watched all 5 in like 3 days. It gets a lot better. It gets a lot better. I'm not saying it was bad. I mean, it gets more.
Hey, I'll tell you, in my opinion, because I've only watched the first season, and it took me so long to get through that first season, and I just stopped because it's so slow and it's so boring.
It gets even slower.
And I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like the first episode, the first couple episodes were great with Better Call Saul when he was like
Tuco.
Yeah. Oh, Tuco, and then when he was helping the twins.
Yeah, that was good.
And I love how. He goes like, dude, you're the worst lawyer ever. And I just love the line. He goes like, are you kidding me? I got you off a death sentence and gave you 2 broken legs. I am the best lawyer ever. And I thought that scene was amazing. But after that, it just drags and drags and drags. And I heard season 2 drags, so I was just like, I can't endure this.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's the problem now because I want to now.
Because you heard
I heard again, Bryan Cranston.
You can't they're phenomenal. So the end of 4 kind of wraps up, and then 5 feels the most Breaking Bad out of any season by far. Okay. Where most of the episodes are very there's something going on. Oh shit! What's gonna happen? The intensity builds up.
Right.
It's actually, and at the end of 4, wow, it builds up a lot. And then there's 1 or 2 episodes in 5 where you're kind of it's a slow paced. But I started to appreciate it a lot more because it is really developing Saul and Kim, who's his girlfriend.
Yeah.
their character development is so good, and it's so like well written that every little thing is gonna come back, like how it is in Breaking Bad, or every little thing that happens, like it's just sorry, we gotta like make sure the computer's
Yeah.
But it's so good, and I enjoy it so much. Bob Odenkirk as Saul is awesome. His character,
Keep going.
I don't know. I'm gonna do like I don't know if I'm not gonna do spoilers, but like the reason why he is who he is because of his relationship with his brother and the law,
Right.
and like that builds up a lot. And you just see like once something happens, he has this like not give a shit attitude on something that's very dark that happened in his life. It's very good. I recommend it. It is a little slow. Also, Giancarlo Esposito as Gus. He's so good. He's so good.
Yeah.
Even in 5, oh my god, he's so good. Mike's amazing. All the characters that you love. There's some hints that come back. I mean, it's not a spoiler, but Hank is in season 5.
And Steve Gomez.
Like, they had like they're only in there for like a couple episodes, but it's still kind of like a refresher of like, oh wow, this is like the world that was also building back up to.
Right.
I recommend it. It's very good. It's very slow for the first 4.5 seasons. I'll do 3. 4 is still really good regardless, but like it's slow, but
minimum first 3 seasons are slow.
But it's very good. And I think if you put the time in it, you're gonna get a good payoff. And I think so far the first episode of season 6 was pretty good, and I think that like this season's gonna be great. And I think I read somewhere that it's split up into 2 parts, and I think the first part is like obviously coming out now, and the second part's in July, so it's not like a too long of a wait.
Yeah.
But I'm not confident in that. I just thought I read that somewhere. But yeah, moral of the story, good show. Dos Hombres.
Dos Hombres.
Dos Hombres.
Love it. Love it.
All right, Steve, name some shit that you've been watching.
You know, let's just jump into it. Well, I know we've both seen some movies lately, but I would love to talk about the Fantastic Beasts movies real quick.
Wow, you want to bring it up, don't you?
I do, like, because I'm just so upset. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I really am.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
you know what's even sadder?
What?
Before we get into it, because obviously you said you're upset, so like we both thought the movie was like fine,
yeah,
at best. We're still gonna watch all of them.
Oh yeah!
That's pretty
there's
sad.
no doubt about that.
That's
like,
pretty sad.
Next movie that comes out, I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah! Like,
I know, but that's so sad.
Like,
they've been so like upsetting.
All right, here's the thing. So yes, the first movie was great. If that was like a by itself standalone movie, it was great.
Even where it's at, it's still really good.
Oh, it is. So it's still the best movie of this so far. The Fantastic Beasts
series. I don't think it's even close.
Oh yeah, exactly. But like this past movie is just oh my god.
I need to ask you.
Yes.
Did you like this more than the second one?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I did.
I agree. The second
again, me being like because I love the Harry Potter universe so much.
We can do spoilers, but right. This whole episode is spoilers. I think we should just say.
Yeah, just let you know. The rest of the
I'll
episode,
put it in
all
the,
spoilers.
I'll put it in the
all spoilers.
in the description. Put it too.
But yeah, no, it's just like because I'm such a big fan of the whole universe. Like
so am I.
Well, I was going in all like glass full. Like I was you know what, movie 2 wasn't the best. But I said maybe it's a setup movie.
Right.
Maybe because the third movie is going to be unbelievable.
Right.
And it sets up so many good parts.
Right.
And like you're going to appreciate it more. It's like with any like setup movie, you appreciate it more.
And you were disappointed.
Yeah. Because like you know what, like the movie was good. It was entertaining, sure, but like just. Right. I don't think I care for the story and like the whole Grindelwald. Like
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yes.
Is this your favorite like fantasy world? Obviously not trilogy, but like franchise. It's mine.
Yeah.
The Harry not fantastic. Well, I mean it's still.
You mean the Harry Potter world?
Yeah, the Wizarding world.
The Wizarding world. I don't know. Like
that Star Wars, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's tough.
Lord of the Rings.
Technically, but they're like intertwined almost. Not really, but.
Mine's this.
I don't know. I think I would choose like the Wizarding World if like you know.
Yeah.
I think I asked this question to many people like between Star Wars Harry Potter and like Lord of the Rings worlds. Which one would you rather live in? I think I've chose Harry Potter or Star Wars actually. I've chose like between the two worlds because those worlds are awesome. Like especially like with Star Wars because you could there's so many planets and there's so many like solar systems and just like the opportunity is endless.
Yeah.
But Yeah, no,
So
but
going back to Fantastic Beasts.
but yeah, no,
that was like
going
a
back to
sidebar.
Fantastic Beasts.
That was a sidebar.
Yeah, no, it's just I was very upset. Like it was a solid movie, I guess, in a way. Like I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's amazing. No, nothing that will take your breath away. So
Yeah, my opinion on it, I agree. It's better than the second one. I knew it. I was not I thought it was all right when I got out of the movie, and I was just naming the good ideas from it.
yeah,
That's what I was trying to like. There are some cool ideas in the movie. That's when you know, like, oh, but there's some cool ideas, meaning you didn't like it the majority of it.
right.
So you said there's spoilers, like the German.
Prime Minister.
No, not Azkaban, the German prison.
Oh, the German prison.
That was
they
a
were
really cool aspect, and it was really dark.
I liked it.
That was a really cool part.
That was cool.
There was another. Oh, the chillin'.
Yeah.
That was a cool idea. And
I did like the Credence clear up there.
Yeah,
I know. I thought it was a good just clean up because I
Yeah,
think because that was
yeah.
mistakes from the last movie.
Yeah, and then
and
Queenie.
Queenie.
I said it
Hey.
from the second movie
Hey.
that Queenie's reason to be on the other side was the dumbest thing ever.
She realized that in this movie,
And they cleaned it up in the next movie.
They cleaned it up
because they knew it was not a good idea.
Well, because it here's the thing.
I mean, or they made it like she realized, but
it's also the direction they went in with that Grindelwald in the second movie because you could tell because the Grindelwald. So I'm gonna say Johnny Depp's Grindelwald.
Yeah.
So when he gave that speech, where Queen wanted to join, he was saying
sure,
he was saying we can own the world and we can do whatever we want with the world. But hold on, let me finish.
Sure. You saw my face, yeah.
Yes, let me finish. But yeah, so he's like, we can do whatever we want with this world when we take over. So if you could love whoever you want, you could do whatever you, and that's what she wanted. That's what Queenie wanted. She wanted to love who she wanted. But then in this movie, they cleaned up with the Grindelwald being like, no, I hate Muggleborns. I would never want magic blood to be mixed with Muggleborn blood. So they cleaned that up because that's what he's supposed to be like. So that speech was definitely confusing because because he's saying I don't want my people to be underground. That's what in the second movie. That's what Johnny Depp's Grindelwald was saying. He goes, I don't want my people to be underground. I want us to either be equals or better than the Muggle world. But in the third movie, it went just resorted back to no, we're better than Muggles. We need to own the Muggles. Fuck Muggles. So so that's where the cleanup that's where that cleanup goes from.
That's still terrible.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not bad
because
I'm just saying it's
really
there was clearly some messes between the movies, and they did some major cleanup. But I'm saying Queenie at the time with that speech, I understand why she went to that side. I understand why, but then she realized, Grindelwald doesn't care for my happiness. He wants to get what he wants.
Okay.
Now you can go.
Yeah,
yes.
It's really quick. You're right.
Yes.
But you want to do another one?
Oh, relax. Just continue talking.
Just relax. Pour me a little more.
Relax.
Oh, now I'm all flustered. Oh, you're right. But everyone knew Grindelwald still murdered people.
Yes, he did.
Queenie was never into that.
No, but again, she wasn't into it, but it was one of those things she was willing to do what she needed to do to get what she wanted. And then when she realized when she joined him and realized she's not going to get what she wants, she was out I'm out.
And everyone's fine with that? The way she went about it after was good because she protected Jacob and did all the things.
Well, she also protected Credence too.
Yeah. But you literally were a follower of Grindelwald, and everyone knew that he's not a good wizard. Everyone knew that. He got captured in the first movie. He wanted to get Credence to take control, and he got arrested.
Yeah, and destroy the world.
Yeah, and then in the third movie, he's running for president of Wizard or the Ministry of Magic. I know there's corrupt stuff, so that
there's corrupt stuff.
As I was saying, the ideas are cool. But I think a lot of the mishaps that happened in the second movie is really hard to
fix.
Yes.
Yeah. Because between the first movie, between the first movie and second movie, there's a lot of things that don't correlate that they should have. And then and the same with second and third. And again, they cleaned up all the stuff that
but it's hard to make it a good movie to clean it up because they have to accept what they did.
Exactly. So I think basically in this movie, like the third movie, maybe it could have been better if the second one was better. So like you could go with that logic,
but no.
Yeah, no, I was very upset with that.
Yeah.
I saw that in theaters.
I was with you.
Yeah, I was very upset. But then also some other movies, talking about other franchises, the Kingsman movie.
Oh, you saw that?
I saw that. You know what? Here's the thing. So if you watch the first Kingsman, they discuss how Kingsman was founded. So the movie sticks true to that, if that makes sense. It really sticks true to the original story. That was a slight story in the first movie. It was like literally how was Kingsman started? Well, it was founded because this, and that. And then that's what they followed with and that's what they worked with. And I feel like, yeah, it's smart for them to stick by that, but like, it's just like, it was okay. The action was good. The storyline was fine. I thought the ending was pretty cool. And I did like how they kind of set up for another movie. And I feel like that movie might be a little bit better, because this is more like a prequel movie, but yeah, just overall, I was like, this is...
Whatever.
Could have been better.
Yeah.
Could have been better.
All right, I'm going to do a quick one too, and I think we should end with Northman.
We can end with Northman. I do have a couple things I want to say as well.
Okay, yeah. You got a lot on your plate.
I got a lot on my plate.
Yeah, I'm going to do it quick.
I feel like I'm at Thanksgiving right now. A lot on my plate. I got to eat like slowly, quickly, but I don't want to get too full. That kind of a scenario we're in.
Okay, so I watched... You really liked it, didn't you? So, Dune came out. Do it quick. I saw it in IMAX. It was amazing. I loved every minute of it. I get why people are like... The ending was kind of like... It was a cliffhanger, but it also ended kind of abruptly in a way. Like, I get it. That was a little but like, they're setting up for a second one, and they got ready for it. Denis Villeneuve is amazing. The cinematography's great. Everyone acting in it was phenomenal. I'm really excited to see where Zendaya's character is going to go.
Yeah.
That was a quick recap of Dune.
All right.
I have another one too, but you go.
No, you go.
This might take a while, so go.
All right. A show that Jordy showed me that I knew about, but haven't seen it since it came out, and I only saw episodes. Zach Stone is gonna be famous. It's on Netflix. Check it out. Yeah. It's a miniseries, like 20-minute episodes too.
It was. I don't know if it was supposed to be a miniseries. I don't think they got brought up. It came out in 2013.
I was about to say it ended perfectly the way it did, because
it did.
Like, because if it was more than just that one season,
it could still be funny.
It could have been, yeah, but I feel like that just one season was so perfect.
Yeah, I know.
So it's with Bo Burnham. It's a show that he came out with in like 2013.
Yeah, it was 2013.
And it was on MTV, and he plays this character, Zach Stone, and he wants to be famous. So he hires a film crew to just film him, of him just doing whatever it takes for him to get famous. And it's so funny. And each intro is different, which is one of the best parts of the show. 13, is it 13? It's like
12 or 13.
Yeah, 12 or 13 episodes, but like 20 minutes episodes. It is so funny. Great humor to the show.
You should watch it on Netflix, especially if you're a Bo Burnham fan. I mean, even without a Bo Burnham fan, if you like the like stupid humor, it's like stupid. It's stupid humor.
It's stupid humor. But here's the thing, because he has the stupid humor, but then like all of his friends and like family, they're all like level-headed.
Yeah, I know.
So it's just him.
Yeah.
But it's still so funny because it's so like all the jokes are well delivered. The reactions from like all the level-headed people are like,
it's really funny.
What the hell is going? Like,
yeah.
There's just so many episodes, so many good one-liners.
He tries to be a porn star in one episode.
That was the. That was.
Or no, it was a sex tape. He was.
No. He's gonna be a porn star, but like he goes like Zach Stone is
gonna make a sex tape. yeah, it's great. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so something to definitely check out if you haven't seen it. It's a great miniseries. Just like, go for it. Like, easiest watch. You can literally knock that out in one day.
Yeah.
Like, you can knock it out from, here, I'll give you a time frame. From 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. You can knock it out.
I'll give you a time frame. I'll give you a time frame.
I'll give you a time frame.
I think the alcohol will hit you though.
No. But that's a good time frame right there. Like 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. You can knock that show out. Quick Saturday morning, boom. Then you get the rest of your day.
Jesus Christ. Do you have any other one?
No. Continue on what you were gonna say. I know you got more. So
I just have one more.
Yeah. What do you got?
Severance.
Woo, Severance. Okay.
Show. Still flustered for you. It's a show that came out on Apple TV Plus, and I really enjoy it. It's executive produced by Ben Stiller. He directs most episodes.
I only finished 2 episodes so far, but yeah, he's been credited to direct.
He directs most of them, I think. He helped create it. I don't know who the creator's name is called, but it stars Adam Scott, Derek from Step Brothers.
Yep.
Also was in Parks and Rec and was in a lot of stuff. But
been a lot. He was in Boy Meets World.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no one's gonna remember that.
I remember that.
But those are the two. The Step Brothers and Parks and Rec are his biggest things.
Yes, and Boy Meets World.
And then there's also John Turturro.
Yes.
Great actor in it, and Christopher Walken.
Yes.
And then there's other 2 creditors that I can't remember their names, but they're also really good in the show. Everyone in the show is great.
Yeah.
It's basically about a guy who puts a chip in his head where he goes into work, and when he goes into work from 9 to 5, he's a totally different person. Doesn't know what he they call him the outies, who are the real person of him. Doesn't know who he is. All he knows is that he just has to get the work done. And then they tell him his name is whatever his name is.
So it's it's almost like a split personality, you could say.
I was
yeah. I don't know, but I was gonna say to help you.
You just cut me off.
Well, you were looking at me like.
No, I wasn't, because you were going.
I don't know that you were giving me looks like how else can I describe
You could do the YouTube, and you were going like that.
I was like, yeah,
it's
you're
funny.
right.
But yes, it's a split personality. He's a totally
Yes.
different person from 9 to 5, and he just does work. And then when he gets off of work, where he goes in the elevator, it's basically like an on-off switch, and then he goes back into doing his normal routine and living. So he has no recollection of what he does at work. He has no idea who that other person is, and vice versa. And it's a very cool concept. I think the acting's really good. It's very strange in a curious way. Mostly the company that they are working for that, which is named Lumen. Oh, Patricia Arquette's in it. That was another big actress. She's phenomenal. It's a very good show. I think I haven't felt this. All right. I hype things up a lot.
He does, guys.
I do.
He so does.
But there's one episode in Severance that I haven't felt
episode?
I haven't felt that intensity since Breaking Bad.
Okay.
And you know how much I love Breaking Bad.
I know. So
it even goes and it glorifies even more from 8 and 9, because they still build it up. It's very well made. It's very good. I highly recommend it. There's 9 episodes. It just finished a week or 2 ago. I think 2 weeks ago. And they're about an hour long, 45 minutes long.
They're 48 to an hour. Yeah.
Highly recommend it on Apple TV Plus. And if you don't have Apple TV Plus, I understand, because there's so many streaming services out there. I completely get it.
Speaking of another show, there's also Winning Time on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Dude, another great show. So many great shows.
So many great shows.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was just about the Lakers dynasty. We just cut it at that. That's literally what it is.
Yeah, it's about the Lakers. But John C. Reilly, him playing as Dr. Buss is Dr. Buss his family still owns the Lakers, but yes, owner of the Lakers. So good, his character. But yeah, such a great show on HBO Max. Gotta watch it. It does a great job. Honestly, very entertaining. Oh my god.
Did you want to end on the shot? Is that what you were trying to pour the shot for?
No, just have another shot. Yeah.
Do you want to do it now, or do you want to wait?
Whenever your heart desires. What does your heart
Why
desire?
Me?
I don't know. I feel bad for interrupting you about Severance.
I didn't mean to make you feel bad. It was just really funny because you really wanted to say something about it.
No, because I thought you were I honestly was the general feel I was picking up was what's another way to describe this? And I was just I'll help you. I have another another description here to help you.
It was really funny how you're doing it too, because you're going like this. I'm like, he really wants to chime in.
No. I was going you're getting it. You're on it. And then you gave me this look I didn't know it was.
It was funny.
So Miss
great communication.
Yeah, great communication.
Phenomenal, great communication.
Oh my god.
All right, so I think that'll conclude the drunk episode.
No, we got to talk about Northman still.
Oh yeah, Northman.
Northman. I keep saying Northman, but Northman.
All right, let's take one more shot and then do Northman.
Yes, I will say another great movie that we just saw.
Such a long night.
Hey, I'm just telling you, we've been out for so long. Of course, there's so many things that we want to talk about.
I know, we'll probably talk more in the next one.
Yeah, but oh my god! All right, we'll take this one. Yes. Cheers.
How are we doing 4?
L'chaim.
really like. I'm really promoting Dos Hombres, but when you taste it, it doesn't. That one didn't. The smoke didn't hit until like after.
It goes down very smoothly.
I actually really like it.
And I will say, a nice freshly squeezed orange juice.
It's actually a really good chaser for it.
Is a great chaser for it. Freshly squeezed orange juice, guys.
It was also a very safe chaser because tequila and orange juice, but like specifically freshly squeezed.
It's specifically freshly squeezed orange juice.
All right, let's do the last one since we did just see this movie.
Yes.
Northman. What a journey.
What a movie.
What a journey.
What a movie. Like, all right, I will say this. For some people who, because it's an intense movie, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely intense. Like a lot of good action scenes. It takes place again very, very an early time. Keep in mind
it was like 700 AD or something.
Yeah, something like that. So keep in mind it takes place very, before time.
Before time.
Before time. So, yeah, no, you give a description of the movie. I feel like you would do the best for a description of this movie.
So, it's basically settling. All right, it's in 700 AD. There's a lot of different tribes and very different religions out there in the world that you would think, like humanity, humanity trying to figure itself out. And there's this guy who's a prince of this one. I'm gonna call him a tribe.
I'm gonna say kingdom, tribe? Actually.
Kingdom. Okay,
yeah,
there's one kingdom.
Yeah.
It didn't look like it was a big kingdom though.
It
was also 700 AD.
Yeah, in the beginning it kind of did. Because with the big army, when the king was riding up to the gate. And,
yeah. You're right.
With the lead.
But later in the movie, it didn't look. It looked. Oh, because they explained that. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, a prince of a kingdom with his father who came back from some. I don't know if it was a battle because he was injured. I think it was a battle.
It was a battle.
And then his father. It's in the plot, so I'm not spoiling anything. But his father dies. And it's like a revenge plot. That's exactly what it is. It's a revenge plot of the prince trying to go back to kill the person that killed his father, save his mother, and there was that it?
Yeah, it was to avenge his father.
Save
his. So he says the three lines.
It's in the trailer.
Yes, I will avenge you, father. I will save you, mother, and I will kill you. The character's name.
Jolner.
Yes.
Okay. And it stars Alexander Skarsgård. It has Nicole Kidman, and it has Ethan Hawke. Those are the three big.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Jesus, that's embarrassing.
She was a main character.
Yeah. Anya Taylor-Joy is. That's embarrassing. She was. One of my favorite.
I would say Ethan Hawke and Willem Dafoe have various.
And Willem Dafoe was in it too. Yeah,
they big names.
Ethan Hawke was the dad.
Yeah, but they have their roles were more smaller, but again vital to the story, of course.
It is a journey. That is literally what I would express. It is a journey. It Roger, I don't know if his name was Robert or Roger. You talk right now.
But yeah, so this movie is the director and creator of the movie Lighthouse. If you ever seen that before with Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe.
Great movie.
So great movie, yes.
It's very strange.
Very strange, but yeah. So this movie, not as artsy as the Lighthouse, but still I would say the religion part of the movie is pretty artsy and pretty a little
artsy.
It's pretty weird though.
That's the whole point though, because religion it's so different than what we're accustomed now, and it's supposed to be so bizarre and so strange.
That was bizarre.
Oh, it was. I'm not
honestly,
denying that at all.
I'll tell you this right now. I'm pretty sure that was a major acid trip. Or
it was.
Or LSD trip that this director has been on, and he goes you know
they,
what?
Did the tree thing?
Yeah, no,
I'm not. It's just.
Yeah, but I'm telling you. So some of the scenes, I guarantee, were just major acid or LSD trips that this writer and director has done in his life.
Have you seen The Lighthouse?
I'm going to write this.
Have you seen The Lighthouse?
Yes.
That's an acid trip.
That is an acid trip. But that's what I mean. I feel like he's just done so much acid and LSD, and he's just he's just writing all of this. But don't get me wrong, it's a good movie. It's a great movie.
His name is Robert Eggers.
Yes.
For some reason, I thought it was.
But it's just
it's a very good movie. It's really a journey, and it shows that how revenge just can
consume you.
Yes, but in the darkest ways possible. And then he creates this world in like 700 AD, or not world, but at least like this country.
Yeah.
And it is so interesting, and it's so detailed, and it's so well thought. The directing, I think, was phenomenal. I thought Robert Eggers, I hope, gets nominated. I hope this movie gets nominated in some way, shape, or form. I know it's April, and I know, like, there's still a lot to do, but I was very impressed with this movie, and I really enjoyed it, and I really liked it, and I do recommend it. I think in theaters, I mean, either way, it's good.
Yeah.
But I think we also saw an IMAX, and that's very like intense. But what you're gonna say?
I was totally changing subjects. Once you said nominated, another thing that passed the Oscars that we never talked about, and then we never talked about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Boom! Right in the face.
Yeah, that happened.
That happened. So,
yeah,
good times.
You really wanted to say
good
that?
times.
You got so excited.
Once he said nominated, I'm like, damn, we never talked about the Oscars. I'm like, and what was like key thing in that Oscars? Oh, who won? Who cares? It was more about Will Smith smacking Chris Rock in the face.
Which is like kind of upsetting.
Yeah.
Kind of.
That joke was...
Yeah, we don't have to get into our opinions.
That joke was like okay at best.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think it was slap-worthy.
No, it's not even close to slap-worthy.
That joke was not slap-worthy.
It shouldn't even have been thought of. Okay, okay, we don't have to get into that opinion about it.
Yes.
But, yeah, I mean, Coda won. I think that's the only...
Such a great movie.
I think it was my favorite movie of the nominated movies, so...
I'm trying to think, what else was nominated that...
Can't think of the top of my head. I'm kind of intoxicated.
He's intoxicated. Don't. There's a song in there somewhere. Yeah. It's more of one of those EDM. I can't do really like.
Yeah, I know.
You got me intoxicated.
Stop.
You got me. Yeah.
I think we shouldn't conclude it here.
You can conclude it here. We could end it right here. All right.
Should we?
Well, let's just end it right here.
All right.
So
that was our episode 78 of Thorndale Theater Talk. We'll try and be consistent.
Yes, we're going to get back into it.
Yeah, we'll get back into it. Remember to follow us. I didn't even do this in the beginning.
Who cares?
Who gives a fuck? So follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella, on Twitter at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page at Kibbles312 and at Steven Centrella. Our Facebook page, Thorndale Theater Talk. We'll start posting stuff up. You really want to show those over it.
And freshly squeezed orange juice.
For the video.
Do not forget it.
For the if they're listening to on audio, they're going to be like, why am I just laughing?
That's okay. They have to figure it out.
Our Facebook page, Thorndale Theater Talk, where we'll start posting more stuff. We had a little bit of a hiatus. And then our YouTube channel, Thorndale Theater Talk, to subscribe, comment.
Well, so for our viewers who are not watching the video, to promote the 2 drinks, I was circling it around